Marvel just made Spider-Man much darker, and Nicolas Cage is the reason. What's up, everybody? So this is my trailer review of Spider-Noir, new Amazon series starring Nicolas Cage that is premiering really soon on May 27th. Now, I had heard that this was going into production, but I didn't think it was going to happen so soon after the trailer premiered. But I gotta say, so far so good. I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan. I've seen most of what he's done, even the weird things that he's done. And I always enjoy the things that he comes out with. I enjoy his decisions and choices as an actor. And maybe his choices as far as movies are concerned doesn't always land with me, but he's always great to watch. He's endlessly entertaining, endlessly interesting, and supremely watchable. Now, this particular show, I'm actually really kind of surprised that they even put it into production. This character appeared in the first Spider-Verse movie that came out a few years back. And of all of the iterations of Spider-Man that appeared in that movie, this one and maybe Spider-Pig are the two that I would never in my wildest dreams think that they would get their own spin-off series or movie or anything like that. However, having said that, there have been rumblings, that I've been reading on and off from Nicolas Cage saying that at some point he's going to kind of leave the movie world and venture into TV and scripted television. And I always thought, okay, sure, why not? This is not like it was, back in the 70s and 80s, where if you were on TV, you stayed on TV. If you're in the movies, you stayed in the movies and you never crossed over ever. That was like a huge no-no back in the day. Now it's pretty interchangeable. It's not that big of a deal anymore. And I think he said, and many of the other actors have said as well, that the more interesting stories are being told in scripted television. Hollywood in the movie world is kind of playing it a little too safe. If it's not a known franchise or a known IP or a movie that they made already that they're going to remake because it has a built-in audience, there's very little original stuff being done. But in scripted television, there's some really, really interesting things, whether it is Plurbius, whether it is Landman, there's tons of stuff, that you can watch and appreciate and just kind of feel refreshed because it's a different story and maybe a slightly different approach to that story. So it's looking great. It's, when I saw the trailer, it gave me a very kind of Sin City vibes, which is always cool because I loved Sin City when it came out. They're also doing this thing where they're releasing it in two kinds of, I don't even know what the word is, but they're going to release it in, noir, black and white, and what they call true hue. Basically, it's in color. One's in black and white, one's in color. And all right, I'm down with that. It's like film noir is something that really I kind of got into in my college days as I was taking film courses. And, they got some great stuff. Double Indemnity, Sunset Boulevard, A Touch of Evil. There's some, Maltese Falcon. So there's some great things in the noir genre. It's just something that you don't really see much nowadays. But I'm looking forward to see what aspects of the noir genre they bring in to the Spider-Man world, and of course what Nicolas Cage is going to do with all of that. So I'm good. I mean, I read somewhere that Nicolas Cage has now been Superman, he's been Ghost Rider, and now he's going to be Spider-Man in this iteration of Spider-Man. So I'm looking forward to it. What about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.